All right, guys, I'm here with a bit of information for Dragon Ball Legends. So, ironically, I just woke up, right? Hey, look, my sleep schedule has been kind of crispy as of late, right? But we do have V-Jump scans, finally. It's been a bit, but I've really been wondering who else would be coming into the game. And thanks to DBS Hype on Twitter, we now know the next 2 Sparking units that will be coming into the game. One of which I believe was actually data mined, and that is the Rising Battle Buuhan that we will be getting. Of course, completely free-to-play unit, which is great. And if it's anything like how Vegeta was, I expect this unit to be fairly powerful, right? Because the free-to-play Rising Battle Vegeta we got is truthfully a really good unit, a really good red unit at that. So I'm hoping that Buuhan gets that same treatment. But apart from that, the actual main character of this is none other than a transforming Demon King Piccolo from old to young, which is actually really freaking cool. Now, according to these scans, there's actually not that much information about this unit apart from 1, him being able to transform, and 2, some bits and pieces about what he's able to do. Like, if I'm not mistaken, and this is what I roughly translated, it said something along the lines of when he transforms, he gets card draw, or he gets an extra card if an enemy swaps out while he's out on the field. Plus, he handles combos a bit better. So obviously I'm expecting it to be him dealing or having the ability to deal better combos while he transforms. And if an enemy swaps out while he's in there, he gets an extra card, which is kind of nice. So seeing that he's going to be combo centric, I'm assuming he's either going to be either a melee or a blast type. Usually combos seem to string better with strike arts, like for example Vegito Blue and Kefla. So I'm probably going to go out on a limb and say that he's going to be a melee type. But apart from that, there's not really much else that's said in these scans about these characters, right? Now, there are a few things I'm actually curious about, right? So by default, Demon King Piccolo is going to go on regen, right? And regen literally just got a powerful, not saying that, 21 wasn't powerful, but they just got a powerful blue unit, right? With that being LF Kid Buu. And now we're getting not even 1, which is Demon King Piccolo, technically 2 with the Buuhan as well. I guess the next question that comes to mind is, what element factor are these guys going to be? Now, 100%. Well, okay, before I actually get to that notion, it depends on what Demon King Piccolo primarily buffs, right? Because if he buffs Dragon Ball Saga, then there's probably a different element factor that I would pick if he's, or in comparison, if he's primarily for regen, right? Because if he's primarily for regen, he's absolutely not a yellow unit and he's absolutely not a blue unit. There's no way in the world, because 1, we literally just got, well, not just got, but recently we got Zenkai LF Piccolo, and we still have Zenkai Demon King Piccolo that can work on regen as well, and they're both yellow units. And then we also recently got Zenkai Android 21, and we literally just got Kid Buu yesterday. So there is no way in the world that he would be a yellow unit or a blue unit. It would make absolutely no sense, especially because Demon King Piccolo, or Zenkai Demon King Piccolo, falls both on regen and Dragon Ball Saga, and he is a yellow unit for both of those teams. So I mean, you also have, like Kid Goku for Dragon Ball Saga, but you guys get my point. Like, it wouldn't make any sense to try to replace him when he can still hold his own in this current meta. So again, yellow and blue, I significantly doubt would be his element factor. But then again, that raises the question, who would it be? Because for Dragon Ball Saga, I would say that they would need a purple unit, because they don't. Okay, hold on. Well, let's break this down. Okay, so, well, actually, that's a tough one. Okay, regen is really tough, but the only element factor I can see them replacing is purple, because Fuse Zamasu doesn't even, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't really do much for that tag at all. 21 is still a really good purple unit in general for regen, but she's not even outdated. Now I think about it, like, her attack stats are still really good. Her kit is actually still really good. But out of everything that's been on regen, like I feel as if they could, if they wanted to, replace her as, you know, with this Demon King Piccolo as a purple unit. But then again, apart from that, you can't do green either because we just got the good 21. So I would say either purple or red. Those are the only two. And red kind of sucks because we have Cell, and Cell is a phenomenal red unit. Even to this day, deals so much damage after he revives. The fact that he has that revival mechanic that can't be nullified, he's still really, really good. So, and this also falls into play for Buuhan, though Buuhan is primarily just regen. But for Demon King Piccolo, he also has to deal with Dragon Ball Saga. And again, for the red unit, we have Launch. Yellow unit, we have Demon King Piccolo and Kid Goku. Green unit was Yamcha, I believe. What else? I'm forgetting a few. Because there's also a blue unit and a purple unit for Dragon Ball Saga that surprisingly, as of right now, I don't remember. Again, I just woke up. I literally just woke up. But yeah, so I would say, again, I really don't think he would be blue. Although if he is blue, he's primarily going to be Dragon Ball Saga. But I would say either blue, purple, or red. Those are the only element factors I actually see Demon King Piccolo having. And then for Buuhan, I would say purple only because he would primarily be regen. So that's going to be interesting, actually. And it's honestly kind of cool that we're starting to get more Dragon Ball characters. Again, I said for the longest while that Dragon Ball Saga alongside GT was a heavily underrepresented tag for literally no reason, because there's plenty of characters in Dragon Ball, there's plenty of characters in GT, and for GT, I mean, we got like a majority of the hype characters, so it's kind of unfortunate that GT is still like somewhat, it feels somewhat underrepresented still, which is weird because they have a lot of units, but Dragon Ball Saga is heavily underrepresented. So the fact that we're getting a Demon King Piccolo is cool, and hopefully it'll start opening the door towards other Dragon Ball characters that we can actually get for that tag, because again, the fact that we got Launch as a character speaks volumes. It's like anybody in Dragon Ball can actually be playable if they can find a way to make them playable. So I'm hoping that this is just a gateway towards us getting more characters for that tag. And also this is going to help regen as well, because with the inclusion of Kid Buu literally yesterday, and then this Demon King Piccolo, which we're probably not going to get until either the end of this month or the beginning of next month, because that's usually like when V-Jump units come out and whatnot, then regen's gonna be looking crispy. Like regen's gonna be looking very, very crispy. But again, that's really all there is in terms of scans. We're getting a transforming Demon King Piccolo, and we're getting a free-to-play Rising Battle Buuhan. But I do want to know what you guys think about all of this in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm Ndukauba. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.